play. When I was little, I liked going to see plays. It was exciting. People dressed up and did funny things. I wanted to be in a play too. Once I was going to be in a play at nursery. I was going to dress up as a king. But then I had chicken pox, so I couldn't be in the play.
Once there was a lady called Cinderella.
One day, Mummy said they were choosing children to be in a play.
The Children's Theatre are auditioning for children to play the toy soldiers.
Do I get to dress up?
Yeah, but they have to choose the children first.
Yippee!
Yippee! I said, I'd like to be a toy soldier and dress up in a play. On the day of the choosing, I was very excited. We went to the Children's Theatre. There were lots of other children.
There you are. Let's go in there. Right. Mr. Tonka. Mr. Tonka's there over on the piano.
Mr. Tonka was on the piano. We had to march like toy soldiers. It was fun. I loved the marching. When can I dress up? I said to Mummy. We have to wait for the choosing Tig. When we were waiting, the man talked to Mummy, and then we went away. Mummy and me went to a little cafe. When can I be a toy soldier, Mummy?
Mummy, when will I be a toy soldier?
I'm sorry, Tig, but they didn't choose you to be a toy soldier.
I'm sorry, Tig, but they didn't choose you.
The thing is, they need the toy soldiers to be a little bit taller.
The toy soldiers need to be a bit taller than you.
You wait there, I'll get us a good treat.
I was sad. I wanted to be in a play.
Hey, Tig, it's not nice when other people are chosen and not you.
That's not fair, Woolly.
Yes, it doesn't seem fair. You wanted to be in a play. You wanted to be a toy soldier, but not everyone can be chosen all at the same time. Sometimes you just have to wait and try again and have another go. You might not be a toy soldier this time, but hey, there are plenty more plays and dressing up. When one door closes, bang! Another door will open. Yippee! So go for it, Tig. Don't be sad. You just never know what's around the corner.
Yes, I thought. I was sad I couldn't be a toy soldier, but you never know what's around the corner. Just then, someone came round the corner.
Hi, Tam. How are you?
Oh, all the better for seeing you too. Hello, Tig.
It was a man called Tam.
Oh, bit of a disaster.
Oh, dear.
Opening tomorrow, Elves and the Shoemaker at the Children's Theatre.
Tam was doing a children's play, The Elves and the Shoemaker.
One of the elves has chicken pox.
But one of the elves had chicken pox.
I wondered, would you like to be an elf?
Do I need to dress up?
Oh yes, as an elf.
Okay.
I was in a play.
A bit of a rush though. Rehearsals this afternoon.
I was so excited. In the afternoon, Tam showed me what to do on the stage.
This is Louise now. She's the other elf.
I know
You know her,
Louise.
Louise. Of course you do. Right now, so what? She's one of the elves and you're the other elf.
My friend Louise was another elf, and Tam was the shoemaker.
The two elves run onto the stage.
When the shoemaker grows old, said Tam, the elves make his shoes. Tam showed us how to make the shoes.
Ready, ready, and snip, snip, snip. Cutting the leather, stitch, stitch, stitch. Sewing together, tip, tip, tap. He was so clever to make a fine pair of shoes.
We practiced a lot. Tam gave me music for the play. I practiced the play at home.
Stitch, stitch, stitch. Tip, tip, tap. So clever to make a fine pair of shoes.
The next day was the day of the play. Louise and me did our dressing up. We had ears on our hats. We looked different. We looked like elves. It was nearly time for the play. Mummy took me to the stage. Mummy didn't quite know the way. When we got to the stage, it was the wrong stage. There was a funny man doing another play.
Here we are, Tig.
This is the wrong stage.
Oh, Tig, look, that's Tam.
That's not Tam.
That is Tam.
I was going to be late. I had to find Tam. Then I found Daddy. Suddenly, the funny man started to sing.
Hey, there once was a maker of shoes, a shoemaker making his shoes.
His play was like ours. I liked it. I knew all the words. Then Daddy said I should be on the stage.
What are you doing here?
That's not Tam.
Yes, it is. You're supposed to be up there on the stage.
But where was Tam?
Clever to make fine pairs of shoes.
Hey, Tig, people in plays can look different because they dress up. People in plays look different because they put makeup on. People in plays look different because sometimes they wear different hair. I look different, you look different, and Tam looks different. You look different because you are dressed up as a cheeky wee elf. Tam looks different because he's the shoemaker with his glasses, moustache and hair. Well, the clever shoemaker, the older he grew, the slower he's making his shoes. That's Tam on stage. Time for the elves to make the shoemaker his shoes. Go for it, Tig.
Yes, I thought. That is Tam. I should be on stage with him. We waited for the shoemaker to peep. Then we could be elves.
Dozy shoemaker, he woke from his snooze and looked at the work on his shoes. The leather was tapped and stitched and sewed, shaping fine shoes from heels to toes. A pair of shoes, the best to choose. But who had been making his shoes? Stitch, 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 sewing together. Tick, tick, tap, shaping the leather. Snooze, snooze, snooze. Who is so clever to make fine pairs of shoes? Shoemaker from the shoes came rich, but who did the sewing and stitched? He worked and he snipped, but at night did not sleep. Keeping awake, he took a peep.
Me and Louise were making the shoemaker his shoes. We were the elves.
Stitch, 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 sewing together. Tip, tip, tap, shaping the leather. Skip, 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 they were so clever. The elves were making shoes. So there once was a maker of shoes, a shoemaker making his shoes. He worked with the elves and he snipped and they sewed, shaping new shoes from heels to toes, making fine shoes and pairs to choose. A shoemaker, elves and their shoes. Snip, 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 cutting the leather. Stitch, 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 sewing together.
Tip, tip, tap.
They were so clever to make fine pairs of shoes. Oh,
the play, everyone clapped. When everyone saw Woolly, they all went, ah!
It's only a toy spider.
He's only my toy spider, I said. I like the elves and the shoemaker. I like being in a play. I love Woolly.
When I was little, my daddy took me to see my granny. Woolly came too.
Hello, Tig.
I love my granny.
Come on, let's go. What will we have? We'll have some tea, will we?
Granny and Daddy had a cup of tea. Granny is Daddy's mummy.
That's funny.
Can you tell me a story about Daddy? I asked Granny to tell me the story about when Daddy was little.
I think we'll wait until Daddy's gone.
No, said Granny, later.
you be a good girl for Granny when Daddy's away?
I wanted to help Granny, so I took Daddy's cup of tea away for her.
Oh, no, sweetheart, just leave that because let Granny...
No, said Granny. Be careful.
Granny will take it.
Granny said no a lot.
Dad's gonna go away. You bet.
When Daddy left, I had my Granny to myself.
See you later.
I like having Tig here.
Bye.
Bye.
Granny told me the story about how Daddy made a mud pie. And about the mud pie one.
Well, he was carrying a great big tin full of mud. He said, I've made you a mud pie. This is for you, Mummy, and for Jane.
I wanted to make a mud pie too. I wanted to make Granny laugh like Daddy. I looked for a tin to fill with mud.
Clever girl.
No!
But I don't think we can be making any mud pies today.
No, said Granny. I wanted to actually make a mud pie.
It's a heavy one.
Granny had lots of exciting things round her house. Granny says that everything tells a story. I saw a big knife. What's that, Granny? Granny said that was Great Grandad's knife. Can I see? I said. No, said Granny. Mustn't touch. Granny had a big glass bottle. When you look through the glass, it made everything move and bend.
Careful, darling. No, no.
When I tried to touch the bottle, Granny said no. Granny said no a lot. Granny has a staircase in her house. I love to run up and down Granny's staircase.
No, Tig. Don't run up and down the stairs, dear. I don't want you to fall.
No running on the stairs. Granny, no, no.
Hey, Tig, Granny doesn't just say no. She says yes too. But there'd be no fun to say yes if Granny didn't sometimes say no. And Granny's no's keeps you safe. No to spilling hot tea. No to touching sharp knives. No to running and falling down the stairs. So try thinking of all the things to do that will let Granny say yes. Yes to playing with your toys. Yes to asking for stories. Yes to showing you the treasure box. Come on! Hey, and Tig, why don't you tell Granny how much you love her too?
Yes, I thought. I love my Granny. I'm going to do things so Granny can say yes. Love you, Granny. I love you, Granny.
Oh, Tig, darling, I love you too.
Can I look at the treasure box?
Of course you can.
Yes, said Granny. Can I put the jewels on? Yes, said Granny.
Ooh.
Granny saw Woolly.
Oh my goodness.
It's only a toy spider. But you can cuddle Woolly, yes.
I want to find a ring.
And I love Woolly. When I was little, I liked Christmas time the best. At Christmas time, everything twinkled and sparkled and looked different and magic.
One Christmas tree for Grandad.
But there was one Christmas when we were going to have a very special Christmas day.
Climbing up.
One Christmas cake for Grandad.
We were going to stay with Grandad. We were going to make Christmas magic for Grandad too. Yeah. I chose a special Christmas present for Grandad from me. It was a big, big Santa. Before we went to Grandad, we listened to Christmas carols. Carols were in a big, high place. When we came out of the big, high place, it was snowing.
Oh, Santa will love this.
Why?
So the reindeer can pull a sleigh in the snow.
The next day was Christmas Eve. It was all snowy. It was magical. Hooray! Santa can ride his sleigh. We put all the special things for Grandad's Christmas in the car. It was a long way to Grandad's. Mummy and me played I Spy.
White and fluffy.
Clowns.
Counting cars.
How many red cars you can see?
1, 2.
And sang songs.
I love Woolly and
Woolly loves me. We've been together since we were wee.
It was a long way to Grandad. We had to stop for lunch in a little cafe. After the cafe, Mummy drove the car. Daddy and me played I Spy.
White and crunchy.
Snow.
Yay!
Counting cars.
So if we see a blue car, we count, okay?
1, 2.
And sang songs.
Play hide and we play run.
We have funny fun.
Then Daddy fell asleep.
Mummy, can you film the story?
No, Tig, no. I've got to concentrate on driving.
Outside I couldn't see much, just snow.
Are we there yet?
No, Tig, not yet.
It was a long way to Grandad. I was bored.
Hey, Tig, long journeys can be boring when there's nothing to do. But there is something you can do, all by yourself. You can make up a story. A finger and thumb story. A finger and thumb Christmas story. Your fingers and thumbs can be all the different people in the story. Yeah, that's right. Go for it, Tig. Have a think and tell yourself a story with your fingers and thumbs.
Yes, I thought. I can tell myself a story. Once upon a time, Mummy and Daddy and wee Pinky Tig walked through the snow. A reindeer came along, pulling a sleigh. In the sleigh was Santa. Santa looked just like Grandad. Then suddenly, we arrived at Grandad's house. It was like magic. I was so happy to see Grandad.
Oh, happy Christmas Eve!
The funny thing was, there was no snow now.
Grandad, there's no snow.
Oh, don't worry, Tig. Snow or no snow, Santa'll still get here.
One Christmas tree for Grandad.
Oh.
Presents for Grandad.
And open them now.
No, not until tomorrow.
We were bringing Christmas magic to Grandad.
Our special Christmas Eve box.
Mummy had a special Christmas Eve box. Grandad said I could open it. When I opened the box, there was a brand new pair of Christmas pyjamas.
Lovely pajamas.
A stocking to hang up for Santa.
For all my presents.
And some funny toys for us all to play with.
Frog race.
Oh, frog race.
We'll go make the supper.
Come on then.
Then Grandad and me had a race.
Okay, Tig. We ready?
1, 2, 3, go.
Go! Oh!
After supper, I put on my new Christmas pyjamas. Outside there was still no snow.
Biscuits for Santa.
We need to leave them at the chimney.
Oh, but look. Grandad doesn't have a chimney.
Grandad needs to have a chimney.
I know. Why don't we go and put it in the hall, okay? Come on then, we'll go and leave it in the hall. Chimney or no chimney, Santa's still gonna leave you presents.
Grandad didn't have a chimney. So we left the biscuits at the front door.
Yeah.
I hung my stocking at the end of my bed.
Mummy, how will Santa know that I'm at Grandad's house, not my house?
Because Santa will always know where you are, Tig. Right, come on, into bed.
Santa will always know where you are, said Mummy. Mummy kissed me. Night, night. But I couldn't go to sleep. I was worried. There was no snow for Santa's sleigh. No chimney for Santa to climb down. And did Santa know I was staying at Grandad's?
Hey, Tig, it's a worry to wonder how Santa will visit with no snow, no chimney, and not knowing where you are staying. But hey, sometimes things just happen. That's the magic. Especially when Grandad says Snow or no snow, Santa will still get here. Especially when Daddy says, chimney or no chimney, Santa will still bring presents. Especially when Mummy says, Santa will always know where you are.
I want to see Santa.
Hey, I'm sure Santa wants to see you too. But for magic to happen, there's no peeping. If you peep, it wouldn't be magic. Go for it, Tig. Pop into bed and snug down to sleep. Think of cosy, happy thoughts, and soon it will be Christmas Day. Close your eyes for sleepy buys, float all fluffy and light. Smiles and kisses and giggles and hugs will snooze you through the night. Think of where you'd like to be, wiggling toes in sandy sea. Snuggle down, soft or cozy and sweet, counting kisses and treats. Sleepy tight.
Yes, I thought. No peeping. And then it was Christmas Day. My room was filled with snowflakes. It was magic. At the end of the bed was my stocking filled by Santa.
Merry Christmas, Tig.
Wow, so Santa found you. I thought he would.
What have you got?
Round the Christmas tree we opened more presents. Best of all was giving Mummy her present from me.
Oh my goodness, I love these.
Oh, lovely. Very nice.
What is it?
Best of all was giving Daddy his present from me.
Oh, I love it.
It suits you.
Best of all was giving Grandad his present from me.
Oh,
His very own Santa. Just like you, Grandad.
I think it looks a bit like me.
My best present was my magic set from Grandad.
No, it's Ted's magic show.
Hooray!
After lunch, I did a magic show. No peeping, I said. It won't be magic if you do.
Abracadabra. Let's take this off. And there's a
Wow!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are going to do the most amazing trick.
Whoa!
There's an empty hat. It's only a toy spider.
Go for it, Tig.
I liked making Christmas magic for Grandad.
There's an empty hat.
I love Woolly.
Wizz, the home of ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and all your favourite kids' TV characters. Now let's find kids' TV. Or I can press this microphone. Wizz. That's how easy it is.